Untitled Chef, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade chili powder. Store-bought chili powder is okay, but for myself, I compete in the International Chili Society chili cook-offs, and I've devised a excellent homemade chili powder that could be used for making your own chili, making enchilada sauce. There's all kinds of uses for it, and I think that if you watch this video, you can make it a lot cheaper than you can buy it in the store, and it tastes 100 times better. And if you want to bring your Mexican recipes up to the next level, I think you want to look at this video, see how I do it, and you may want to incorporate this in your own cooking. But let me show you how it's done. Taking a cookie sheet here, and I've laid up some of these dried chili pods. If you're fortunate enough to live in an area where they have Mexican Mercado or an international grocery store, you'll be able to pick these up pretty easily. If not, you can certainly order them on the internet. These are not completely dry. You can see they're still a little bit flexible. I've got these New Mexican chili pods here, probably about 3 dozen. I've got these Fuya's chili pods here that are a little bit spicier. I've got about 4 dozen, and these Guadalajara chili pods here that are also a little bit spicy. This gives you a nice variety of different chili powders. These are traditionally what are used in the chili powders that you'll buy in the grocery store. But we're going to take these, put them in the broiler, dry them completely out so we can grind them up finely. So we'll come back after we've done that and show you the next step.
Just a little word to the wise: when you're grilling these chilies in the oven, make sure you have all the appropriate safety gear on. So let's take a look at these chilies.
We got these chilies out of the oven, and I tell you, I wasn't joking about that gas mask there. Open the windows and doors up when you're doing this. I've taken all the stems off, taken most of the seeds out. It's not important that you get every seed out. I like to get quite a them out and definitely take the stems off. Leaving a few of the seeds in there won't hurt anything, and that's where a lot of the spice comes from there. A lot of judges have said that my chili has kind of a smoky flavor to it, and that's a good thing. So I think cooking the peppers in the oven to dry them out thoroughly helps crush them up easier, and it does give a certain taste to the finished product here. So let's go to the next process, which is the grinding process. Batch these up here. Really start out with about 4 of the New Mexico peppers in there, some of the smaller peppers, and a couple of these other ones in here. And to this mixture, I'm going to add a few other ingredients, which include some corn flour. This is just basically, I like to use this in here just so that when I'm using my chili, it's a thickening agent. And I like to use some paprika to this batch here. I'll put in a pretty good amount. Cumin. Make sure that the cumin is very fresh. Check the date on it. This stuff can really add to your chili powder, but you don't want to put too much in here. I probably put about 2.5 tablespoons in there. And then I top this off with some Saison, which has some salt and some garlic powder. If you've never used this before, put about 3 tablespoons in there. Stuff is really quite nice and adds a lot of flavor. Then we'll basically put the top back on this thing here, and I'm going to just grind this thing down here, and we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, we've batched the final load of peppers into the Cuisinart here. We're going to grind these off for about another minute or 2, and we'll take a look at the final product. I'll tell you what, it's all about ground up, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take and jar this stuff up. Alright, it's Glenn the Ball Chef. Now I've got a jar of my homemade chili powder, and I'll tell you what, go to any local grocery store and you couldn't buy this for $4.31 because that's what it costs me to make it. And now I've got enough for about a year. Just need to keep it in a cool, dry spot. It's Glenn the Ball Chef. Thanks for watching, and always, bon appetit.